Air traffic controllers are among the federal workers receiving their last regular paychecks as the government shutdown drags into its third week. They could go unpaid on their next payday if the shutdown does continue. Some controllers say they may have to pick up part-time work to keep afloat until the shutdown is over. And the FAA says it is seeing a spike in sick calls, leading to staffing shortages as well as flight delays.
So let's talk about this with Joel Ortiz, the Western Regional Vice President of the National Air Traffic Controllers Association. I know that you are currently at a center. Wi-Fi is limited because we don't want to interfere with what's happening there. So for folks at home, if there's a little bit of a delay, that's the reason why. So Joel, I just want to begin with, how difficult the government shutdown and the situation is right now for controllers.
I'll say it's impacting them significantly. We have a lot of controllers who have been in the agency as controllers less than 3 years. They have just started their families. They're on entry-level pay, working at multiple facilities across the country, and not knowing when their paycheck is going to come is a heavy toll on them right now. A lot of them have child care providers. Some of those child care providers, they can't work on IOUs. The gas company, the electric company, the mortgage, the rent, they don't take IOUs, even though we know they'll get paid eventually. That unknown on how long this pay, they're not going to get paid, is weighing heavily on all of them.
Yeah, obviously incredible financial pressure that air traffic controllers are facing. We're hearing sort of some anecdotal stories, Joel, about some controllers who are having to find work elsewhere to make up for the paychecks that they will not be getting here. Are you hearing about people taking on other roles to try to make up for the missing money?
Yeah, definitely. We do have controllers because, many of our facilities, they've been short-staffed for decades. This isn't the staffing crisis is not something that is new. It's been going on for quite some time. So these facilities that have short staffing, they work in many cases 60 hours a week. Controllers can work up to 10 hours a day, 6 days a week. So when you're working 60 hours a week, there's not a lot of time left over in the day or in the work week to get a second job. So a lot of them are driving for DoorDash, they're doing Ubers, they're doing Lyfts, just finding other ways to supplement their income. That way they have some sort of liquid cash available for however long this shutdown is going to last for.
Yeah, Joel, you just mentioned something that now a lot of people are talking about, and that is the shortage of air traffic controllers. Heading into this government shutdown, the country it was already short a number of air traffic controllers. I mean, what is the situation like right now in terms of staffing?
So we're supposed to have over 14,400 controllers. And right now we're 3,800 certified controllers short of that target goal. So when you spread that across the country, you have some facilities that are worse staffed than others, but that staffing shortage is chronic across the country.
All right, so Joel, let me ask you about what we mentioned at the top, and that's the fact that the FAA says it is seeing a spike in air traffic controllers during the shutdown who are calling in sick to work. What is behind this? Obviously when we have a lot of folks who are not coming in, it's contributing to flight delays and cancellations. What can you say about why this is happening? Are there any indications this is a coordinated effort to try to put pressure on lawmakers?
No, this is not a coordinated effort. It is illegal for the controllers to do that. They all are aware of that. So there is no coordinated effort to call in sick. On any given day across the country, prior to the shutdown and after the shutdown, you're going to find facilities that are short-staffed. When you operate on such a thin margin of controllers, you don't have a lot of room for error. The Burbank Airport made the news a couple weeks ago. Burbank Airport is supposed to have 24 certified controllers. They currently right now have 15 of those 24 certified controllers, and 2 of those controllers don't have medicals. There's a very stringent medical process you have to go through to be an air traffic controller. So 2 of them don't have their medicals currently. So Burbank Tower is operating with 13 of...
Oh, I think we may have lost Joel's signal there. Yeah, because obviously, as we mentioned at the top, he was having a tough time getting Wi-Fi because he was at an air traffic control facility. Speaking with us here about the ongoing shutdown and the impact on air traffic controllers across the country. But again, that is Joel Ortiz from the Western Regional Vice President of the National Air Traffic Controllers Association.